The Leprechauns are back at Farmers Home Furniture in the Dublin Mall.
And they are saving you money.
Sugar, I can't pay your interest for a whole year.
Why?
12-month no interest it is.
No, I can't reduce this. It's already half price. Open an account and receive 10% off, even if it's on sale.
I can't sell you this queen size pillow for $39. $39 work for me, little leprechaun.
There's no way I can give you that blower free.
This dinette set is awesome, but I can't give you the bench for free. Oh, wait, I can do that all month.
Leprechaun, we can't get any leather from Italy. Wow, Italian leather has arrived, and it won't peel.
Farmers Home Furniture. Employee owned and employee operated. Come to Farmers.
It's a big day not only for Hannah and her family, but for us at East Lawrence High School, because we've enjoyed her. We've had her for 5 years. Couple of things that had come off the top of my head that I thought about I wanted to say as I was looking through my Bible, maybe a Bible verse that meant a lot to me. I looked at Paul when he was talking to the Corinthian church, and he talked about just don't run the race, but run the race to win. And as Hannah's ending one phase of her life, and she's starting another phase in college, I wanted to run the race to win, not just on the soccer field, but in the classroom and in everything she does, just like she's done here at East Lawrence High School. I like to remember a couple of stories when I think about Hannah when we go back. I remember when she was in the 8th grade showing up, and just so happened that year middle school was practicing with high school, and she came out there, and this big, tall, curly-haired girl showed up from Louisiana, and I was very excited, and I knew she was special. And we went to Georgia Military College for a JV game, and she was an 8th grader. And as she was playing, I thought to myself, we're going to be all right for the next 4 years, and we were. Another thing that jumped out of my mind as I thought about it is last year in the state semifinals. We go to Social Circle, and Hannah, there's a lot of girls that are leaders on the soccer team. She's definitely one of them. And we kind of go up there, and there was a relaxed feeling, no pressure. A lot of times in the big stage, a lot of people might crack, but she goes up there and puts 3 goals in the net before it even really got going. And, you know, she made plays when she needed to. But one of the best things I like about Hannah is when we do conditioning in January. And she's always trying to win the races, always trying to win the sprints. When we're running bleachers, she's always being the leader. She doesn't always lead by vocal saying it, but she leads by example. And that's something that always means a lot as a coach. And Coach Gill, that's something you're getting as someone that leads by example. Last thing I want to say, and I appreciate Hannah and her family being here. One of the things as a freshman that I kind of started thinking it was funny, when they do introduction at away games, it never fails. They're going to butcher Theriault. And I've heard some crazy pronunciations of Theriault as the season. So, you know, you would think Dublin after 4 years might get it right tonight. I don't know. But, you know, I just appreciate you guys and everything Hannah's done for the soccer program. And I look forward to watching you at Middle Georgia in the next 4 years.
One of the things I'm going to have to get used to in the next 4 years is going, yes, ma'am, every time Pat says something to me. So anyway, but I know she will help us greatly, and she already has. Very excited. I've been in Middle Georgia for 10 years now, and I remember coming to East Dublin about 8 or 9 years ago, and it really wasn't anything like it is right now as far as the soccer program. And I heard about Hannah a few years ago. She came to our camps and everything like that, and she started a Renaissance with Coach Robinson there. They started this renaissance here, and it's very exciting. I remember thinking maybe we could get her as a Middle Georgia player, and I was thinking, maybe somebody else will go, and you know, Division I, whatever, will come looking for her. And then I got a letter from Pat this year. I was really excited, and Pat was like, "We got a player, what do we do? How do we get her into college? Well, you just come over and, and say hi to us. Yeah, we're good. Yeah, we're really excited about it. So anyway, one of our goals is we used to be a junior college. Now we're a 4-year school. We got 5 campuses in this region. One of the things we really want to do is we want to bring some of the local talent into our college to play. I think it will help us as a program develop. And there's nothing more exciting than having one of your own who can come and play for you. So we're very excited about Hannah, very interested to see where we will play her and everything else. It'll be an interesting experience for us, but we're very, very excited.
I just want to tell Hannah how proud I am of her. I remember her coming over here as 8th grade, and I got the honor and the opportunity to be her principal for several years. And she's a friend of my son, and we've sort of got to watch her grow up. And I knew this time was coming, and I kept telling Pat, and she'll tell you that the sky's the limit for her, and I'm just so excited for Hannah, and she works hard in the classroom, she works hard on the athletic field, and she's a great person on top of all that, and so I'm just proud of you, and I can't wait to see what God has in store for you.
I've known Hannah since 8th grade, and one of the big things about Hannah is her confidence and her leadership, and she's always there trying to put a smile on people's face, and we're just really proud of you, and we love you.
I just want to say that I'm happy that I got to meet you, and I'm just proud of you, and I'm glad that you're going to be going somewhere to do something that you really love, and I'm so happy that you continue your journey.
What I would like to say about Hannah is you make sure everyone else has a smile on their face, even if you might not have a smile on your face. You always put others first, and I'm very proud of you for achieving your dreams and pursuing them. And I know you're going to do great because not only on the soccer field but also off, you always push yourself and do the best that you can, and I'm proud of you.
First of all, I want to say congratulations to Hannah and her family. Of course, we all met Hannah in 8th grade when she moved here. And ever since then, she's just been a really huge impact on all of our lives, on and off the field. She's an excellent player. I know she'll do great things at Middle Georgia, and I'm really proud of her.
I'm so proud of you, and I know you're going to do great things at Middle Georgia.
Okay, so Hannah, first of all, congratulations. I can tell you right now, this is going to be a major change for you, both physically and mentally, because college can be stressful, and being a former player, sort of, for Benny, this is going to be rough for Coach Gill. But I promise you, this is going to be the best few years of your life, so make sure you enjoy it, take your time, and congratulations. I'm so proud of you, so try not to cry too. But just seeing you grow and how far you've come, I'm so glad I was here for it.
Well, my name's Emily Scarborough, and the first memory that I have of Hannah was 8th grade. She came into the gym when I was in there, and the first thing she went to was a soccer ball. She went in there and she was juking people out. She crossed me up several times, and I knew that she was going to do great things in the future. And from then on, we became friends in high school, and I've enjoyed going out and watching Hannah play for East Lawrence, her 6v6 team, some travel games. It's just been a joy for me to go out and watch her play and get close to her family, and they just played a major impact on my life. I love y'all all, and I know you'll do great things at Middle Georgia, and I'm ready to go out there and watch you play.
Hannah, I'm just so very proud of you, and I'm so grateful for your parents and your family and your support, and we love you. I knew that you were going to be a phenomenal soccer player when you were the little flower girl in my wedding, and you were kicking those petals. But I just wanted to tell you that, remember that always keep God first, because he's definitely brought you this far, and just do the best that you can do. Strive to be the best that you can be. And I know that if you do that, everything is going to be just fine. You'll do great, and there are going to be tough times, and there will be sometimes, that you just can take a breath and breathe. But every moment, treasure it, and know that everything that you do, that it makes a big difference and that it's going to be great towards your career and your life, and you're going to go on to do even greater things. I love you. I'm proud of you. Glad to know that I have known you these 18 years, ma'am. Love you.
I'm Marcus Clements with Clements & King Insurance. We now sell final expense life insurance for seniors. Life insurance available through age 85. Guaranteed acceptance. Call Clements & King Insurance for all your health and life insurance needs.
Hi, I'm Dorothy Simmons. I'm Hannah's favorite aunt. And oh, did I say that? Well, Hannah, I've known Hannah all of her life, and we'll give a few bragging points here. I was the first one to braid her hair and teach her what kinky hair was. So she would come to our house. Darren and Pat were such good parents. They always gave her Crystal Light. And so when she came to our house, she got some downright Kool-Aid. And so, so Hannah, I love you. I've always believed in you. You're a great blessing to the family. And I tell you, it's hard to tell if you're mad or happy. You try to maintain that same look and be courteous. And you're a great member at the church. When we have to take things to memorization, Hannah can get hers the night before and still do very well. So Hannah, I just want you to know I love you. I often kid Pat and say that you and I favor more because we have curly hair and the same smile. But Hannah, I'll always love you. Continue to keep God first. Do know that you have a great support system, and everyone don't have that. So that's something to be very, very grateful for. You have your parents and your step and your brothers and a slew of aunts and uncles, cousins and friends that are behind you. So continue to move forward, and I love you. And if you do real well, I'll make you a whole thing of Kool-Aid. So.
Hi, I'm Hannah's aunt and grandmother. I've known Hannah ever since she was a baby. I was there for her christening, and I've always been proud of Hannah. There's always been a leader in you, and I've always been proud of you. But I think I was the first one that coined a lot of nicknames. It's so hard for me to call her Hannah because I rarely call her Hannah. It's usually Buggy, Bug, Bucky, Hannah Bug, everything that except Hannah. And I'm very proud of you, Hannah. The one thing that I would tell you is to let your light shine. Not so much of what you say, but be a demonstration of who you are, that others will see you and want to follow after you. I love you, Hannah. I'll continue to have you close to my heart. I'll always love you.
I'm Hannah's Aunt Pam. I just want to say that I'm very proud of you. And as I say all the time to you, that you're not just athletic, your academics show for you as well as you're a well-rounded person. And I thank God for the person that He's made you to be. And remember to always look to God for anything that comes up because you're going to have some difficult times and sometimes it's going to be hard. But just know that even though your family is not with you all the time, that we're with you in spirit and we love you very much. And blessings upon you.
So I'm the long lost brother of Hannah. I've enjoyed watching you grow these 5 years, and I remember the first time I met you in 8th grade, and she always jokes with me about this. She's like, Kelvin, you remember the first time I met you? You was like, bet you won't leak this sanitizer. And so I've just always enjoyed being friends with Hannah and watching her grow and being able to play at Middle Georgia is a blessing, and I'm just so proud of you.
Sister, you know you're my best friend, and I love you to that. And I'm really, really proud of you. And I know you're going to do great. And whatever you do, if you're happy, I'm going to be happy. And I'm always going to be there for you to support you. And I promise I'm going to go see you at the games. And I love you so much.
One thing about Hannah is you never fail to surprise somebody. From the start, when I first saw Hannah, my thought was, this girl is something else. I'm telling you, there's always something new with you. And like I said, for your birthday, don't change the person that you are because you're beautiful in every way. And I love you, and I'm so proud of you.
Hannah Banana. Thank you. So proud of you, Hannah. You know, your mom, I hate to say it, but you're a lot like your mama. And I mean, you kind of, when you make up your mind to do something, you're real assertive. You do it. I mean, you're determined. And the reason I say that, I'm the only one here got a suit on. And Pat told me to wear something purple to match. I said, well, I'm colorblind. I know a suit. So I said, for Hannah, I'll be the only idiot to wear a suit today. And I did it just for you, and I love you. And anything we can do to help you, we're there for you.
I'll just say it's definitely been a privilege to watch Hannah, and a blessing to watch her play soccer the past 2 years since I've been here in the principal at East Lawrence High School. I've watched a lot of soccer, and I don't think I've ever seen anybody perform the way she performs on the field. But even outside of that, she's an exemplar of what we expect our students to be in the community and beyond. She's also our star student, and we're excited about that for her representing East Lawrence High School in that area. And she's definitely the epitome of having your priorities in order. She understands that she is a student athlete, and she takes care of business on both sides of the fence, in the classroom as well as on the athletic complex.
Okay, well, I'll start off by saying thank you to everybody that's out here. It's kind of crazy that so many people actually showed up, and it really shows me how many people whose lives I've touched or who even just care enough about me. And especially hearing, like, the words that people are saying, like, and how they think about me, it really means a lot. And I'm just really blessed to have so many amazing people in my life, and I'm just really excited about this next stage of my life.
I'm Joy Simmons. I'm Hannah's cousin. I'm going to keep this brief because I don't want to cry, but I'm so proud of you, Hannah, and you have such an amazing journey ahead. And like everyone else, I have a nickname for you, so Shuggy. I'm so proud of you. Okay, love you.
Hannah's my first cousin. We call each other best cousins. I'm proud of you. Believe it or not, I know that you look up to me. I didn't always make the right choices, but I always try to tell you right from wrong. I'm proud of you, and I'm happy for you. I love you.
I've got a little bit of different viewpoint with graduating a couple years ago and not being as close to Hannah, just kind of seeing her during soccer season and seeing her occasionally during football season at football games. My first memory, I can remember, calling the rosters out before the games and seeing Hannah's last name and just being, oh God. I have Chandler up there helping me, and I'm like, Chandler, you know more about this girl than I do. How do you pronounce her last name? And he was like, dude, I have no clue. So I had to run back down to the field and go find Coach Robo and ask him how to say it. But since then, it's been a blessing watching you on the field, seeing how much you've meant to this program from back when I played, seeing the girls' team and program come from so far. It's been absolutely amazing to see. I'm proud of you. I'm going to be here if you ever need anything, and I cannot wait to see what the next stage of your life takes you.
Hannah, being the youngest uncle on her mother's side, I want to let you know that on behalf of my wife, Cassandra, over there, and myself, we're definitely proud of you. Like they said about your name, I've been following D-Train for a long time. When they first got married, we couldn't pronounce it either. We called it everything but the right thing. So sometimes we still mess it up, but we want to say that we're proud of you. I noticed it didn't come easy, and it's going to be harder. But just keep your nose grounded, and we're here for you. Anything you need from us, we're a phone call away. We love you, and congratulations.
I just want to say I love you, Hannah, and I got off of work for you, I got to go back to work. Well, I love you, I think all like the athleticism on your side, we might love athletes, but all was athletes. All the girls and boys, and Coach D, we was athletes from that side, and whether it's preachers and teachers and all that there too. I'm a deacon, but I love you, and keep on keeping on.
Love you too.
I'm Josh. I'm Hannah's oldest brother. Hannah, I'm so proud of you. You've been playing soccer since birth, basically, so you've had a lot of practice. You put a lot of hard work in, and it's going to pay off, and you're going to do great at Middle Georgia. Love you.
Love you.
Hey everybody. Okay, so my name's Jonathan. I'm Hannah's older brother. Uh, so Hannah's like my best friend, my partner in crime, and my sister wrapped up in one. So we're so close. And Hannah, I'm so proud of you for making it to this point. I mean, because you've been killing it on the field since you were like 3 years old. From when we used to play together and Hannah was schooling me, now seeing you going to Middle Georgia, I couldn't be prouder of you. And I want you to really take this opportunity, run with it, make sure you stay focused on your education. Also, you want to keep up with that. But I love you, and I can't wait to come to every single game that I can come to.
Are you ready to book your next party, class reunion, or family reunion, baby shower, or birthday party? Then look no further than the tranquility and natural beauty of Renesda Banquets and Events. We're out here today on this beautiful 9-acre wooded property full of live oaks and Georgia pines. There's no other place like it anywhere. Renesda. Our venue includes a beautiful 6,800 square foot pavilion that can accommodate up to 450 guests, but can be transformed into a beautiful, elegant design that makes this venue like no other. We're conveniently located just 1 mile off Interstate 16 on Highway 19 and surrounded by the beautiful Lawrence County countryside. Let our team take care of every detail of your next event. At Renesda, we'll design, manage, and execute your social events and celebrations that reflect your personality and leave lasting memories for you and your guests long after the event is over. Call us today at 278-1295 or 278-1217. Renesda Banquets and Events, 1827 Highway 19 South, just 1 mile south of Interstate 16 in Dublin.
Of course, I'm Martin Brock. I'm Hannah's stepdad. It's been a pleasure knowing you for a little over 2 years now. And just seeing some of the struggles and things that maybe other folks don't see because we live together, I want to encourage you to know that you are of royal blood, and God has got great things. He has great things for you, and that no matter what you do, where you go, you're going to do good naturally. So, but God has a great plan for your life, and you'll do well, and you got people praying for you to succeed. So I have no other doubt about that, and I do love you.
So my name's Darren, and it's pronounced Theriault. Took me 5 years to get that right. I can't even really tell you how much joy I have in my heart right now, because the Bible tells us to rejoice when others rejoice, and this is a joyful occasion. Anytime you get to see your kids be so blessed is a blessing to the parents. And I want to say to you, Hannah, you're a blessing to me. And I can't get back the years that I lost spending time with you when I was overseas, but I can sure enough be there for you now, okay? I want to tell you this, Hannah, you are a dynamic person, okay? You are not only a scholar, but you're an athlete, and you're also a leader, okay? I'm immensely proud of you, and Pat, I want to say to you that all three of our kids are blessed because all the times that I was gone, they had you in their life, okay? And you were a rock for the kids, and they're blessed because of you. All right, I wanted to say that so everyone knows that too, okay? But Hannah, as you go off to Middle Georgia and you become part of the team and you exercise your leadership there on the team there, and you learn from other players, and as you grow, as you go to class, and as you grow as a person with different friends that you're going to make, I encourage you to always be a difference maker. And I say that, Hannah, because you are a difference maker, okay? I love you so much, and I'm proud of you. You're awesome.
You know, I'm usually the one interviewing other kids as they're signing to go off to a transition in their lives. And so I've always been long awaiting the day to be that parent as my child signs. And just recently, when I was doing my job, you know, in front of the camera, talking to families, talking to students about their lives and the impact that they've made
in someone else's life and where they're going. Hannah, of course, all of my kids are special to me. I don't have any favorites. I love very hard as a mother, and that's not always what the kids like. I have to stand sometimes on something and be firm because I have to keep my eye on the prize as your parent. Hannah's doing something that so many athletes dream of doing, is playing a sport that they love, going off to college to continue playing that sport. Having been an athlete playing in college, I understand what that means. I understand the mantle that's on you. As your mom, I'm so proud of you. I love you so much. I know that your friends know how much I love you, because when I love on them, they know I give extra love to my own daughter and to my own sons. And this transition is so important. It's important how to continue to stay focused, because college life, if you've ever gone to college, you know that that is a whole different ball game. You're not going to have to be woken up and saying you need to go to class. You're not going to be told what you need to do when you need to do it. You're going to have to be responsible. And so we're trusting in you to be responsible, to enjoy your college life, but to also understand what that means. Coach Robo, thank you. Thank you for the things that you've instilled within these young ladies, the walk that you have, and how you exemplify that through how you work with these young ladies. Thank you. To all the administration, everyone that has had anything to do with Hannah, they all know that if anything happens with Hannah, they're supposed to text me. Thank you for that. To all of her friends, thank you. Thank you for loving Hannah. Thank you for being there for Hannah. They know I often get on to them like they're my own daughter, don't I, La? But it's not because I don't love you. Thank you. To our family that has been here through the thick and thin. We've had a lot of transition. Coming to Georgia was not easy for us as a family, was it, Hannah? And so throughout that transition, we had to continue to do what we had to do. And to where we are today and where you are today, Hannah, it's a testament to you for that stick-to-itiveness that you have. You love soccer. You've always loved soccer. Since the age of 4, you were terrible at 4. It was very hard to watch her play, wasn't it, Darren? The boys still don't like watching her play. But she has improved. But you know what? I'm just playing, baby. But because we've had to go all over the United States for Hannah, that's been a lot on our family. It has been a lot. Our weekends will be gone with travel soccer all weekend long. Financially, it's been very expensive. And just the amount of effort that you've given, Hannah. Thank you. Okay? Thank you. It's always a pleasure as a mother to watch my child on that field. Always a pleasure. Except when you get out of hand. And so we as a family, we're so proud of you. The love that I have for you runs deep. It doesn't stop. I'll always fight for you. I'll always be your advocate. Always. I'm that ride or die no matter what. I'm going to be there. You know that. You live with me. You know how I am. And I know how you are. And so we're connected, baby girl. And if I cannot be at a game for Hannah, she knows that there's a daggum good reason why I cannot. But she can count the amount of times that I've not been there. I love you. This is a very special day, not just for you, but for everybody in this room. And you're special to us. Continue to stay focused. Continue to do what you love, but know where you're going, okay? Love you always and forever. Sweet pumpkin. Love you so much.
Welcome to Pitts Toyota, downtown Dublin, where people go to buy great cars at great prices. We're a family-owned and operated full-service automobile dealership, serving Middle Georgia since 1947.
Hi, my name's Nick Camerata, General Manager of Pitts Toyota. I've been with the Pitts team since 2009. It's our promise to provide you with an enjoyable, stress-free shopping experience. We have a full-service website that's fast, convenient, and easy to navigate.
Hello, I'm Steve Winter, Sales Manager here at Pitts Toyota. We provide a balance between the big city selection and the warm, familiar atmosphere of a hometown business.
Hi, I'm George Key. I've been with Pitts Toyota for 34 years. When you come into Pitts Toyota, you'll be greeted with a sales staff who are knowledgeable, caring individuals, and our only goal is to satisfy you.
Toyota, let's go places. I thought I'd turn the tables here. You know, Pat's usually doing the interviewing, but I thought today I'd turn the tables on you.
I know.
I can tell how proud you are up there.
Super proud. I mean, this is a moment I think that as a parent, when we give so much to our kids and pour so much into them, the day that they're actually getting ready to continue doing something they love at the college level, it's special, James.
And you know, people don't realize, listen to you talk up here from a grandparent that loves travel ball. You travel all over the world's exaggerating, but sometimes you think you're traveling all over the world.
That's right.
You wouldn't change it for nothing in the world.
No.
But people don't realize the cost, not just financially, but the time that goes into following your child around like that. But there's nothing like those memories.
There's nothing like it. I mean, I have to keep 4 different calendars. And my soccer calendar, that's for 6v6, that's for indoor soccer, that's for travel soccer, and that's for her regular season soccer. And so it's like, there's so much that goes into it, and I have to, some things I can't do in order to be able to support my daughter. And so, but it's all worth it in the end. Like the sacrifices that we as parents make for our kids and for our grandkids, and having to decide what can we not do in order to be there for our child. And so hopefully, you know, as parents, it's sometimes a thankless job that one day they'll get it in the end and just realize how much you love and care for your kids.
How much is family important to Hannah's growing up and the choices she's got to make now?
Everything. I mean, when you think about family, who's out in those stands? Your families are out in those stands. Wherever Hannah goes, she always has someone there to be there as her family. And so, and she's always going to have that. And she has to not take that for granted, because not everyone has that.
How did it feel to you listening to the comments from students?
That was beautiful.
Yeah.
Because, you know, as a mother, we feel a certain way about our kids, but to hear other people say those things, and it's like mirror some of the things that you feel, I mean, it's super special.
You know, and you look at these kids, and I watched your face. I was snapping pictures right now.
Where are you, James?
But, you know, you're like a parent. When we travel and do travel ball, I feel like they're all my kids.
Yeah.
And I know you feel the same way.
I do, and I always try to look after them. So if there's, you know, if somebody needs something, they can always ask me, and if I can do it, I will do it. And it's those things behind the scenes where you make sure everybody's got something to eat, make sure everybody has everything they need. And I think that when you have a loving heart like that, it's easy to be able to love others.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I know this is a new direction here. Even though Hannah's going off to school, she'll still be close.
Right.
But it's still moving over to that transition.
That's right. And this is a transition that she has to take gradually. So she could have easily gone off to a larger school farther away. But she said, Mom, I kind of need to see if I can juggle being an athlete and a college student. And so going to Middle Georgia has a great program. It's a great institution. It's not too far where she can, if she needs to come home, she can. But it's still, she'll be living in the dorms where all of the other soccer players are going to be staying. She'll be able to connect with other young ladies. And I think that she'll do well.
Yep. Pumpkin's mom.
I know, Pumpkin's mom.
I know, Pumpkin. We're so proud of Pumpkin. I'm glad to be here today. Yes. We all have our Middle Georgia State colors on here. We're here today at East Lawrence High School. I cannot believe I'm standing here with Hannah Theriault as her mom talks in the background here. You know, Pat's always on here doing the interviews, and she's trying to take over this interview now, but I'm going to have to be the domineering factor here. But Hannah is signing today with Middle Georgia State University to further your soccer career. Tell me how you feel today.
One word is definitely excited. It's crazy that the day's already here. Like, it feels like just yesterday I was in here watching the older girls graduate and them get signed to colleges. And it's just crazy that I'm about to do the same thing.
Yeah, a senior in high school, about to go off to college. The good thing, I think, is you still going to be close to home these
Right.
first couple of years. Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
It is. It's a good thing. I know my mom's not just gonna pop up on me, and if I ever do need anything, it's nothing to just go back when I need to. So.
Well, you hold the record here, and everybody knows I'm an East Lawrence Falcon, and I'm like the proud father today because I have loved you since the first time I met you. I put it on Facebook today, a matter of fact, but I was looking at that picture 4 years ago.
Yeah.
You was in the 9th grade, and we were all out doing the Christmas parade, me and your mom that day, and you was standing there, and I don't know who took the picture, but I was looking at that picture today thinking, that was 4 years ago. I mean, it seems like yesterday to me personally. And you know, the Bible tells us life's a vapor and then we vanish. And you're seeing that vapor. You're living in that vapor now. And before you know it, 40 years have passed by, because it's been 40 years this year since I graduated from right here at East Lawrence. So time does fly by. And with that said, what are you going to miss most about being here at East Lawrence and the friends that you have here?
I'm gonna miss the routine of it all, being able to see them every single day. But I'm also really excited to get into something else and to be able to meet new people and experience different things and kind of spread my wings.
You hold the record here at East Lawrence. You scored, we've been tossing around, me and Robo have been tossing around numbers, 130. I'm going to go with that. 130 goals. Am I pretty safe there?
So, yeah.
Which is a record here. And, you know, I was thinking, it's not like football. You don't score 7 points at the time, 6 points at the time, but you score that many in a game. Yeah. So it's not hard to get 130 points. Yeah. When you're scoring, I think the other week you scored 5 in a game. Is that right?
The most I've had is 6 in a game.
How do you do that? I mean, you're mighty focused to start out with. You have to be. But how do you score 5 or 6 goals in a game?
I take a lot of shots on goal, and some of them go in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And see, we don't focus on the missed shots, do we? We just focus on the ones that you made. And I know your family is important to you. And tell me from their perspective, getting ready for this day, tell me about your family and how important that's been in your education.
They have been so great. I have an amazing family. They're so supportive. They are always speaking words of wisdom to me. They're always pushing me to do my best, even when sometimes I'm dragging along. So I would not be here without my family and my support system.
And I know your faith in Christ. I know what that means to you. But would you share with us here on TV today how important that faith is to you?
It's important to believe in something, like whatever it is, it's important to be able to put your faith in something. And when you feel like you have nothing left, you can always have your faith.
Yeah, you got hope. You got hope. So you got on a Middle Georgia State University shirt here. Do you know what number you're going to be?
No, not yet.
No idea. And
I've been 16 in high school, but I don't know.
Yeah, and you know, I always holler out, and I don't think I ever embarrass you, but when I holler out in the crowd, pumpkin, and you always look back.
I can't help but laugh.
And you never run the other way. So. But she is our little pumpkin today, and you always will be. You know, we're going to be pulling for you, and I just wish you the best.
Thank you.
In all you do, and I know you're going to do good, not only in soccer, but with your grades, and of course with your mom out there just screaming and hollering like a wild woman. Tell me, when you hear her, having a child that played football in high school, he never could focus till he saw me up in the stands. Isn't that important?
It
to
is.
have your family up in the stands?
I know a lot of kids don't have that. They don't have the support of their parents or their family at their games. So I feel very, very blessed that my mom and my dad, my brothers, and my other family come out to see me play.
Yeah. Just coming up in a couple of weeks. We'll go ahead and plug it.
We might as well.
The St. Patrick's Parade will be. I've already ordered my clothes for the
That's
parade.
right. I've already ordered mine.
You did?
I did. But you know what, James? We're going to have to tone it down a little bit because you and I get too excited when we're
No.
around it. We do.
No, we don't.
Anytime at the parades, James and I love seeing so many people that are there and just the excitement, the air, it's just a beautiful thing. And so I think you and I get carried away sometimes.
Oh, yeah. Well, we love the people.
Yeah.
We love each other. St. Patrick's is a fun time.
That's right.
So let's get excited.
Let's get excited.
Thank you.
Thank you. Love you, James.
I love you.
Thank you.